Hello, back again. It's me, boring old Derek, just talking shit and hoping somebody gets it. But yeah, if you're gonna vote this year, please vote for Donald Trump. I don't think a lot of you have any idea what'll happen if Kamala becomes president, because she doesn't think for herself. People put things in her head, like the people who are donating heavily to her campaign. Those people will be actually the ones calling the shot, not her. This is one of the most important elections ever. This could totally flip our country upside down. Like, we're already on like a slope. It'd be like a reversal of the poles with the and nothing's gonna be good. It won't be good for our allies. It won't be good for speaking with foreign dignitaries and foreign leaders. Nobody's gonna take that woman seriously. What you gonna do? Cackle her way through a whole fucking interview? I don't think so. She'll never meet with Putin. She'll never meet with Kim Jong-un. She'll never meet with, well, she might meet with Xi Jinping. However, everything that she does comes with the status quo, or you know what the fuck I'm trying to say, quid pro quo. And that's going to destroy our country. We already have gas that is super expensive, and then they keep talking about Bidenomics. Like, how is Bidenomics a good thing? You're like a pack of retards following the blind kid into the woods. I don't get your stances. I don't understand where your mind is coming from. You get in California, they're giving them 0% down so they can buy a fucking house. My mother can't buy a fucking house. I can't buy a house. My best friend can't buy a house. I know military vets that are having trouble. They're not getting anything from the government. It's a really sick, cynical place that the Democratic Party comes with. And if you notice, black people are only important every 3.5 years. Kamala is not black. Her father's from Jamaica. That doesn't make him black. Just because you're from Jamaica doesn't make you black. Number two, just because you went to a historical black college and you lied doesn't make you black. Number three, her whole life she's been South Asian and Indian up until this happened, and up until this election, and now she's black, having Megan the Stallion like twerking on stage. Like, that's something that is that your policy decision? Your policy is she going to be in your cabinet? You fucking idiot. I'm just so sick of watching this shit. Like, why can't everybody agree that if you live in America, you should have first billing? And if you come from another country, why isn't there black people and Hispanic people, white people, like the downtrodden? Why are they not? Why can't they get houses 0 down and just pay whatever mortgage they have? I'm sure it'll be ridiculous. It'll be absolutely fucking ridiculous. The guy will have to work himself to the fucking grave. But he can still, like, oh, we have a house. As long as I'm paying the mortgage every month, we got a house. It's like, yeah, that's because you don't have to save. You don't have to have 25 to 50% of what the house is worth for you to get into it, for even to be considered for a loan. And these people are just like, oh, don't worry about it. We have 15 cousins that are living in our house, and they all have jobs. So if everybody puts in fucking 200th, then we'll be able to live in this house and whatnot. Like, that's not the way fucking America's supposed to work. It's supposed to be middle-class families buying houses, being involved with their kids, affordable kindergarten or readiness or whatever you want to call it. Especially with kindergartens, like they're just like, okay, taking a bunch of these little kids that can't speak fucking English. How the fuck is that? When you used to come to America, and they always keep bringing up the fucking Statue of Liberty, you know that those people stayed on Ellis Island for months so that they could get all the diseases out of these people. And when you were healthy, they'd be like, all right, you're healthy, you're here, we're going to let you in because it's 1919. Or no, actually, it was before that. Because my grandparents came over 1899. My great-grandparents came over 1886. How are you going to tell me that somebody who's been here for that long, right, that did it the legal way, don't belong to have things over a family that just showed up? Can you imagine showing up in fucking Switzerland and they're like, we're going to hook you up with a house. You get to live in a beautiful country. There's almost no crime here. And you know who brings the crime? I will say it. All these people from Mara Salvatrucha and 18th Street and Latin Kings, not to mention ISIS, Al-Qaeda, all these groups that are gunning, Hezbollah, they're all gunning for people like these soft-ass Democrats to be like, oh, just come on in. Yeah, we don't care that you wanted to kill us a year ago. Come on in. Come on in. That is blatantly fucking retarded. And I don't care if retard makes you feel a certain way. They're fucking retarded. I just can't stand the way that this government's going anymore. And frankly, I talk to people who are like, can you believe they're doing this shit? And I'm like, yeah, I can. Because they don't give a shit about us. They want to bring in a whole new voter block. And then try to be like, okay, we're going to give you guys all a pathway. A pathway to citizenship is a pathway to vote. And if you vote, and if the other guy is like, we need to throw him out, all these fucking millions of immigrants that come in here are going to be like, oh, we're not voting for him. We want the fucking lady who lets us stay in the country and fucking get thousands upon thousands of dollars and a free home in California. Good. You know what? Stay the fuck in California, because you know what? Nobody in New England fucking wants you here. And that's just a fact. Like, you come here and start stirring shit up, you don't know. Like, you guys have actually said, like, oh, the white people here are weak. We can talk to, like, and the Christians especially. Oh, the white Christians are weak and we can walk all over them and we'll take this land over as our own. That's what's coming out of fucking Muslim churches. Not churches. I'm sorry. Whatever the... mosques. That's what's coming out of mosques. And it's funny that the cops aren't allowed to go into mosques where there's fucking stashing away weapons and shit. Because and they're all like, oh, come to the mosque, come to the mosque. Yeah, every one of those guys would be able to leave that day with an AK underneath their dresses in the whole 9 yards and fucking cause a problem. The thing is people don't realize that when black people and white people come together, the rest of you are fucked. That's a fact. And I don't understand why people don't get the fact that the Muslims kept eunuchs that were black throughout their whole thing. Throughout their whole, up until there's still some today, but instead they're fucking hiring Indian Hindus to come over who are automatically nonviolent, who come over to, say, Dubai or Abu Dhabi, and they start working on things, and then they're stealing their passports and be like, nah, you're working for less now. And now you can't leave the country, so what are you going to do? You don't even realize that there's fucking people in real slavery in the deserts of Abu Dhabi and fucking, oh my God. It just pisses me off so bad. I'm a little in and out. The Emirates, any of that shit. They can just bring in people to build everything, and then they got to work to be able to go home. And then when they go home with fucking nothing. Because they end up paying like the pit boss or whatever the fuck it is money just so that they can be like, okay, I get to go home now, and that's better than being a slave, but I've made no fucking money, and now they're withholding it from me because of weird laws and shit like that. It's a very fucked up country. All you guys, free Palestine. Let me ask you this. Why is it that Egypt, Pakistan, Iran, I believe it's Sudan, none of them want Palestinians there? Can you ever wonder why an Arab nation wouldn't want other Arabs to live in their country? Maybe it's because they're a little too fucked up for the regular, normal Arabs, and they know they're just going to cause more and more trouble. Think about that. It just bothers me fucking deeply. And they keep sending them to Massachusetts. Wait until they start settling in South Boston. That'll be some shit that'll be on TV. Just wait. Just fucking wait. I like all manner of people. But if you're not legal, you're not fucking legal. And you shouldn't be here. And you shouldn't be voting in our elections. Like, what the fuck do you know about our government when you're from fucking El Salvador or Paraguay or Uruguay or Brazil or Argentina? Argentina used to be a beautiful country. And I bet you it will again one day now that this new guy took over. And El Salvador, that guy will clean the shit out of their streets, and he ain't sending them up here. He's dealing with them where they're at. That guy is a hero. In the United States, that guy should be hailed a hero because he's taken all the 18th Street, Mara Salvatrucha, any of the gangs that are from there, and dealing with them. If you got a face tattoo that just says MS on your face, who the fuck is going to hire you? This isn't the best and brightest. This is the dirtiest and darkest. Well, with that said, that's all I want. That's it. Because if I keep thinking about this, my fucking head is going to explode. Not to mention that Kamala Harris wants to make them all fucking citizens. How many kids have to be raped? How many people have to be fucking dealt with that did those things? Why the fuck are we even keeping them in this country? Fuck it. Send them to the bottom of Chile. Put them on the Sandwich Islands and see how long they last. At the bottom of fucking, there's not that many people on the Sandwich Islands. Send them down there. They'll be about a quarter mile quarter mile. I'm sorry, that I misspoke. About 2 miles from, or 2 to 10. Fuck me, I don't know. To Antarctica. And then if they can carve out a living there and get rid of all this shit, then maybe consider like the more Christian ones. This is a Christian fucking country. This is or an Abrahamic country. And unfortunately, the one Abrahamic religion that doesn't fucking fit? Muslims. Because they don't give a fuck. They'll tell you to your face, I'm here to take over your fucking country, and what are you going to do about it? Look at the shit that happens with Tommy Robinson. That kid's a fucking... He's a fucking... Ooh, he's a good fucking dude. That dude's the only one who can go to jail and knuckle up and be like, all right, you motherfuckers. Yeah, they put me on a Muslim blocks just so you could fucking... like, deal... just so you can kill me? Knuckle up, tighten up. Tighten the fuck up. Let's do this. One-on-one, though. Tommy's a fucking hero for England. A fucking hero. We need to start having people like that in this fucking country. Because it's really disgusting the way that people are acting these days. We're like, these people don't know how to act. All right, I was a heroin addict for like fucking 15 years. All right, and I would never look at a shower, like with like the shower stall, as a joint trough to shit in. And let me tell you something. Every fucking house I've been in with a bunch, like in a trap house, they just shit in the tub. It's fucking disgusting. Whether they're fucking Ethiopian, Monrovian, those motherfuckers are crazy. Afghani. The Iraqis are actually, and Libya is actually decent. Congolese. All these people are just, they come here and they fucking destroy shit and decide to fucking sell fentanyl because they got a hookup from their fucking buddy there from fucking New York who drives it back and forth in like an official capacity as like a guy who works for a mosque. It's like, oh no, these are our holy papers. You can't read these. They're like, oh, okay, my bad. Yeah, your holy papers turn out to be fucking keys in a suitcase of fucking fentanyl. As a person whose drugs has ruined their life, I can tell you I don't want any of these fucking people here. None. Nunca. Yo quiero nunca imports. All right. I'm going to start calling La Migra on you motherfuckers. I swear to God. I swear to fucking God. That's all I got to say. I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I know I'll be dead before this shit gets really bad. I know that. But I have other friends that'll be living for 20, 30 years longer than me. Like, and they don't have the same type of I don't give a fuck, I'll do whatever attitude, which is a problem. Like, we should all be Minutemen. Within a minute, we should be ready to murder everything. Just like, like the Minutemen. I'm from Massachusetts. Minutemen. If you can establish an army in a minute, you're a Minuteman. And it used to be that something fucked up happened in that community, they'd come and they'd find you. And they'd deal with you. And it wasn't like a black thing, like with the fucking crazy kook fucking whatever clan. Those fucking people are retarded. So are skinheads. They're all fucking retarded. I'm not a racist person. I have black friends. But you know what? All my black friends deserve more shit than the people coming into this country. And all my Spanish friends deserve more shit than what they're giving away to illegals. And as far as I know, most of my friends are legal, so just marinate on that. There is a way to get into this country, just not fucking breaking down a fence and trying to smuggle your way in with a quarter key of fentanyl. And anyways, so that's what I have to say. Thank you if you listen. Fuck you if you didn't. I really don't care. But, I mean, I hope people are starting to wake up just a little bit. Thank you.